Hello Internet and welcome back to our unnamed park. Firstly, I want to say I'm sorry for not uploading for 2 months again. It's just been a busy time because of school and I've not been able to play the game as much as I did during the summer. Anyways, today we're building a family area with 2 new coasters and talking about how I still have not bought the TLC. So sit back and relax for 20 minutes of me talking and showing off an area that took way more time than it should have. Hello Internet, welcome back to our unnamed Planet Coaster 2 park, which really should get a name soon, so please suggest names. Haven't really found one that really stuck out to me yet, but yeah. In the last episode we built our wooden coaster and our parachute tower, so yeah, and it looked amazing. This has been the most popular episode so far, by a mile, by like 500 views, so thank you guys. You guys clearly love giant wooden coasters. So in this one we're gonna do another wooden coaster and another coaster on top of that, just except this one's tiny. Okay, so I got some background for this one. So I put this to a poll. We're either gonna do the Wild Mouse or the wooden coaster. Now the original plan was to put them in this plot right here where the Wild Mouse is. However, you guys did like about 50-50 for on the poll, so that was pretty much too close to call, so for me to call it, so I decided, you know what, we're just gonna do both. So yeah, here's what we have. We have the Mack Large Park Wild Mouse and the PTC Junior wooden coaster. It's a clone of the one at Kings Island. That's a pretty steep decline now that I look at it, but it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Now, neither of these are perfect. The Wild Mouse is slightly scaled up because you can't get it that small in the game because the station is huge and the turns don't allow it for it neatly, basically. And the wooden coaster station is just gigantic for a 4-car train. Like, look at this. Like, the station is huge, and this train like maybe takes up half of it. Like, it doesn't need it that big. But yeah, so we're gonna start with the wooden coaster. You got this turn slightly farther out than it should be, but it's whatever. You do this, which it has to be slightly longer than usual. Then it goes into lift hill, a small drop into one of these normal PTC turns, slightly banked. Then it does a drop, an airtime hill, another one of these turns, which one actually takes a little too slow, but it's fine. Or slower than the other one. It might be a little too tall, but it's fine. I'm not changing it. Then we got an airtime hill, and we got another turn underneath the first turn, which is really slow, but it's just junior coaster, who cares. Then it does a drop, an airtime hill. It basically does some straight track going up for a trim, and then it hits the brake run. Very simple ride. That's pretty much all it needs to be. It's what it is in real life. So yeah, then we have the Wild Mouse. It does a turn out the station into a lift hill, then a little drop into a turn, then the big drop, then it rises up into the first like normal Wild Mouse section of the ride, or the only normal Wild Mouse section of the ride, which isn't even that normal. It like does these really weird like beyond 90 turns. It's like, it's really strange. These ones are really weird, but it works. So yeah, it does this turn, then another turn, then another turn, then it does another turn, another turn. The brake runs only trim it a little bit, I think, if at all. It's only a couple of them that actually do trimming. Like, yeah, that one doesn't trim it at all. So yeah, this one does though, I think. Right? Yeah, that one trims it a little bit. Before then does a drop, sort of like a double down thing. It's strange. Then it does a drop into it rises up into this little turn. Then does another drop into the final one of these brake runs, and then a turn, straight track, turn, and then into the brake run. Now the transfer track in real life is not right here. I don't know where it is, but it's not here. So, and I'm probably gonna get rid of that last section right there. I think it might be a little too long. So yeah, But yeah, I just need to put it right there because that's the only real spot I can put it. Like, in real life, I think it's over here next to the lift hill, or next to the station. I don't really know. It's somewhere over here, but I think that's why there's this tire drive right here. But yeah, I originally wanted to have an unload and load station for capacity reasons, but like I just decided, you know what, we're just gonna have to make the one station work because this thing is really weird. I don't understand these things at all. But yeah. Now, flat ride. This is gonna be the kids area. We only have 4 because we can only really get 4 in here without looking strange. Like I tried to put one over here. It doesn't really look good. I think I might do a path over to another area, but probably not. Probably just need to cut off at the area. Probably just some trees. Excuse me. Yeah. So then we're gonna have a couple buildings. You know, probably just go back to this style over here for this building, and then we'll have other stuff over here. I don't know what path texture I'm gonna use. I don't think this texture works. Now, especially because there's no this texture for the queue lines. Which Frontier, if you're watching this, please give us all the path textures for the queues. Make my life so much easier. But we can't do that right now. So, yeah, this is what we have. It's a really weird kids area. It's just like the whole thing of it. It's not to connect these two, this path over here, before we do everything over here. You know, the road is pretty much gonna be the park boundary. It's gonna have like stuff over here, and then it's gonna go over here. But actually, it might not even have stuff over there. It might just be like a driveway. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But if it does do stuff over here, we're probably gonna have a road splitting off that way and going down there. I don't know. And then you'll see what that is in like a month or two. I don't know. Now, I'm gonna say now, uploads are gonna slow down a little bit because I do have school starting soon, and I am taking a bunch of AP classes, so I am screwed. Even though it's completely my choice, but whatever. I'd rather do that than play this game that much. So it's probably better for me. But yeah, so I will see you guys in a moment with the first update. Alright people, I think we're at a good halfway point. Most of this work has been very sporadic. Like, I haven't really done much with this build a lot of the time. Like, it's been a month and this is all we have, so should probably get to work at some point. But you know what, we're getting to it. Right here we have our little tiki thing. This is gonna be a jungle themed area, sort of based off what I did in Rock and Landing, which was based off something from King's Dominion. So basing off of a copy of a thing. So yeah, now the update came out today. The DLC is out now. I do not have it yet. We will probably not put the bullets in this park, if I'm being honest. I'm going to say that for another park, I think. Which I hinted at in the community post. I think I'm going to do that project. I don't really know. But one thing that did happen is the dive coaster's colors got broken with the update. Actually, all coaster colors pretty much got broken. Like, it just made it like everything look weirder. Like, let me pull it up. Where is it? The dive coaster. Here it is. Like, you'll notice that, like, it's just a lot, like, darker and more, like, I guess vibrant now. Which, for me, isn't really a good thing. Because I had it just how I wanted it, and it just looked like a bright red object when I first got it. Actually, this is the original color, I think. Yeah, it is. Show you guys what it looked like. It looked like that, essentially. And that looks stupid. So I toned it down. Now it looks like that. It also broke the path texture. This is, I'm pretty sure, what it looked, pretty close to what it looked like before. Maybe a little lighter, which I do like this. So we're going to keep it like that. And I didn't bother changing the hyper's color. I think it looks, the hyper looks pretty much the same as before, I think. I think it's just for like the darker colors, it looks a little weird. But yeah. Now, as you can see, let's go back over here. I have changed a lot of stuff. So, firstly, we have the station for the wooden coaster.
You notice it's very different from everything else in the area. That's because this would be the original thing in this area. So my idea, this was a generically themed kids area. I had a couple more flat rides than this. And then the Wild Mouse got added. So they rethemed everything, repainted the carousel the teacup structure, which I have not added anything under here. I probably will, but and then repainted the trains for the wooden coaster to this orange, and then just like added a couple buildings in. Just pretty much repainted everything, rethemed it. Sorry, I'm a little sick right now. And then that's how they got this area. Now, I think the Wild Mouse changed colors from before. I think it was orange before. Now it's yellow, sort of the same as Cheetah Hunt's colors. Your base, like, I don't know, I just thought it looked good. I had it way more, like, faded. I'm thinking this area would probably be, like, on its way out. Maybe it would be getting replaced by, like, a multiverse coaster, this thing, or even this one, the Vekoma. But probably will be getting replaced. This entire thing will get replaced soon because, like, you know, the Wild Mouse. These things suck. These things are terrible. But yeah, so I have started this gift shop. The other building in this area is gonna be pretty similar to this. I don't know what this building is probably gonna be similar to this one. Also, I might actually put it next to the carousel instead, or put another building right here, just like sort of round off this area. I don't want it to like take up too much room, but I also think I need something right here so you can block it and not see the Wild Mouse from the entrance, because I really don't want that. Yeah. I don't think I did anything else. Yeah, I think that's about it. I mean, we have the Tiki guys. These are cool. I just like this. Since the jungle area, I was like, you know what? Let's put the Tikis down. And I found the one with the tongue sticking out. I was like, this is hilarious. So I'm putting that in there. This is the first time I've actually used this water piece since the game came out. I've never used that in my life. I did actually put water underneath it. I thought it looked better like that, which it does. So yeah, like I just wanted like something like just to put it here. Didn't want to like do plant work like I always do. Like over here is plant work. This entire thing this planter came out of this big boulder right here. Like, I just like it. It just looks cool. It's not the most realistic thing in the planet on the world, but you know it's fine. Now, haven't done this one yet, and I haven't done this one. I did put a Tiki there. I might remove them, but you know, we're gonna put the name of the Wild Mouse right here, eventually. If you have any name suggestions for the Wild Mouse or the wooden coaster or any flat ride in this area, give me actually any ride in the entire park, because I'm pretty sure none of them have names. So, literally any ride, give a suggestion for a name. I'm open for suggestions. And then we have this building right here. This is inspired by Volcano Blast Coaster's Q building, I think it is. It's been a while since I copied it from Planescaster 1, so yeah. It's a weird ride. Both of these coasters are on the workshop, by the way. You can download them. I'll throw them in the description if you want them. I did upload them, so you can have them. So yeah, I might do a custom train for this. I don't know. I don't think it really needs it. I think honestly, like the default color scheme for this is kind of fine. Like maybe this is like a relocated coaster or something. I don't know. But like it was just they just plopped it in here and like didn't even bother recoloring the trains. Like maybe I don't know. But yeah, I might need to fix the dispatches on that because that is cooked. But yeah, so yeah, I think I'm gonna get back to building now. Actually, no, I have chemistry homework, so yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna try and get this video out this weekend. I do have 3 days until my deadline for when I want to get this video done, because I'm tired of the buildings area. We're either gonna do this area or this area next, which it's gonna be a big, long plot of land right there. So you'll see what that is in a couple weeks at most. So I'm kind of just like abandoning this area for now. I will do it eventually. It's gonna be a western area, and like these are the coasters. Like it's gonna be a western area. We all know I love doing western areas in parks. No American park is complete without a western area. Now looking at this park, I don't like how flat it is, but there's literally nothing I can do about it because everything's already flat. So Next park we'll do terrain park though, so it's whatever. Anyways, I'll see you guys in a moment.
Alright, people on it, we are done with this episode, and I was actually done with this a couple weeks ago, but I just went back and am re-recording the final update because I did change a few things involving some foliage and some simple other stuff, just pretty much just some random stuff I wanted to change, and it was big enough change that I decided that, you know what, I need to make a new update. So yeah, the area's not entirely done. I think some things still need light. This interior needs doing. The stations need lighting, and I want to put something on the podium in here and redo the lighting in here because I don't like it. But other than that, we're pretty much done with this area. Now, I did go ahead and name it Tiki Town. This is gonna be our kids area. We have our Wild Mouse and Wooden Coaster over here. You know, just normal stuff, like, you know, bit of jungle theme, but like a loose jungle theme. Like the actual jungle area is gonna be over here. So this is just like sort of an extension of it, but this came first, if that makes sense. So yeah. Anyway, both coasters need a name, so if you want to name our Wild Mouse and if you want to name our Wooden Coaster, go for it. Yeah, so I do actually really like it's been a while, I don't know if I covered this in last episode, but I do really like this water feature right here. It's my favorite thing about this area. But yeah, I just went through, changed some of the trees, shrunk them down because I thought it was way too much. And I think I like it a lot better. Yeah, I don't remember what's new and what's not, so bear with me. But yeah, let's just go through the queue. So you're just gonna go through here. Not really much plant work in here. You just go right into here, into the station. I do like the station. I did put a good amount of effort into that station. So yeah. Now, I don't know. I'm on like the fence. Do I do custom trains or do I not do custom trains? Because I think the default colors is a little bit boring. I might change it. I might not. I don't really know. But yeah. So yeah, I'm happy with this area. Just gonna, oh my goodness, get stuck on everything. I have put out paths for the next couple episodes for pretty much just over here, which you see the footage right there. Yeah, let's just say the skyline's gonna change a lot. What else has happened? So yeah, the update has come out. It basically, I have put flowers here for now. I'm gonna change them just because I don't like how I did them right here, but I am gonna put flowers in this flower bed. But yeah, a lot of things broke, or some things broke. The path textures on the bricks broke, and the the textures on any coaster is sort of messed up now. The steel coasters are all sort of have their textures messed up. I did change it, so it now looks a little bit better. It actually looks better than it did before, in my opinion. So that's the good thing from the update. I did have to just change some of the colors, but it makes it look a lot more clean. The Hypercoaster basically just looks a lot more freshly painted. That's what everything looks like, essentially. The Boomerang looks about the same. It's pretty much the only ones that are noticeable on are the B&Ms. So yeah. Mainly the dive coaster, because that track is huge. But yeah, so we're gonna do this episode next week. Then we're probably gonna do this episode. Then maybe try and finish up here towards the western area. That's my goal. Now I'm looking at this. I might try and put try and get some of the accelerator to go in here. We do like a flying snake dive in this section right next to the flat ride. Then just have it go through here. The court could ever do that and do flying snake dive and then do a bunch of turns back towards the station. I don't know. We'll figure it out, but I don't know yet. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of this episode. There's not really much to talk about because I don't remember what I did. But yeah, I did actually achieve my goal of making the Wild Mouse completely invisible from the entrance, barring that little bit right there. But you cannot see the Wild Mouse from the entrance area. You can see it if you go towards the carousel, which is fine. I do like that, actually. The only thing I'm a little concerned about is I don't like how the this thing just sticks out right here. I think it looks really bad. But I don't know, I'll figure it out. I might redo some of the foliage in this area specifically. Because foliage is just something I struggle with in this game. It's hard. But yeah, so I'm going to leave you guys with the POVs. They are old POVs, so it will look slightly different from this, but pretty much the same. So I'll see you guys in the next one where we build a big addition. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys.